A heartwarming record of the spider-fish's silky stream. In the small stream at the foot of the mountain, there lives a very special little fish. Everyone calls her Sissy. She has a silvery, streamlined body and can swim as flexibly as other little fish. But what's most special about her is that beneath her belly, there are several pairs of thin, small spindles that can spin shiny, transparent silk threads. These threads are light and tough, won't break in water, and can even weave tiny water webs like spiders. At first, all the friends in the stream curiously surrounded her. Later, they found that the silk thread magic could help everyone solve a lot of troubles. That early morning, just as Sissy was spinning silk and playing beside the pebbles at the bottom of the stream, she heard a soft woo cry. It was the little shrimp Diandian. When it went out in the morning, it lost the small pearl pendant given by its mother. The pendant fell into the stream and drifted along with the current into the thick watergrass. Diandian was afraid of being caught by the watergrass and did not dare to go in to look for it. Sissy swam over quickly and shook the spinning tool under her belly. Dion, don't worry, I'll help you get it back. She swam gently to the edge of the watergrass, spat out a long, transparent silk thread. The thread was like a small hook, gently hooking the rope of the pendant. Then she slowly pulled the thread back, and the pendant floated out along with it. Dion caught the pendant and shook little Susu at Cece. Thank you, Cece. Your silk thread is even better than a small fishing net. That's amazing. In the morning, the sun shone into the stream and the water became warm. When the little crab, Qianchen, was moving snails, she accidentally knocked over the small bamboo basket, which was dropped by a child. The snails scattered in the fine sand at the bottom of the stream, and some even rolled into the crevices of the rocks. Xianxian tried to pick them up with her big pincers for a long time, but still could not find any snails in the crevices of the rocks. When Sissy saw this, she quickly swam to the crevice of the stone, spun out a thread and wove a small water net. Then she gently put the net into the crevice and slowly scooped it up. Several snails fell into the net. She handed the net to Qianjian and said, "Quickly put the snails in the bamboo basket." Qianjian quickly took the net, poured the snails back into the bamboo basket, and shook her pincers at Cece, saying, "Thank you, Cece. Your water net is even more flexible than my pliers. It's so convenient." At noon, a group of little tadpoles came to the stream. They wanted to play the game of catching stars. When the sunlight shone on the stream, it would create shiny spots like little stars. But they had no tools and could only watch the light spot anxiously. Cece swam over with a smile, spun out the silk thread to weave a large and light transparent net, and then gently lifted the net, hanging the silk thread on the water plants. The light spots fell on the net as if it had really caught the stars. The little tadpoles were circling around the net, happily chirping Gigi. "Sister Sissy, your net can catch the stars." How amazing! Sissy woven a few more small nets and distributed them to the little tadpoles. They all played catching stars together, and the stream was filled with laughter. In the afternoon, dark clouds suddenly rose from the sky, and the stream became rapid. The little snail, which had just been basking in the sun on a stone by the stream, was slowly and accidentally carried to the middle of the stream by the current. It held onto the stone shell, trembling with fear, afraid of being swept away by the current. She swam over quickly and spat out a long thread towards the small branch by the shore. The thread was firmly wrapped around the branch. Then she held the other end of the thread and swam to Mungman, asking him to grasp it. Mungman, hold on tight. I'll pull you to the shore. Sissy slowly swam towards the shore, slowly grasping the silk thread, and followed her slowly to the shore. Slowly climbing ashore, he shook his antennae at Sissy and said, "Thank you, Sissy. Your silk thread is like a safety rope. It's so reassuring." In the evening, the setting sun dyed the brook orange-red. Sissy was lying on the pebbles at the bottom of the stream, surrounded by Dion Dion, Kion Kion, Xiao Kido, and Man Man. They were sharing the little bugs and snails they had found. Cece was spitting out fine threads and stringing a few shiny little pebbles together to give them as gifts to everyone. Looking at her friends' smiling faces, she felt sweet in her heart. Suddenly, she felt that her ability to spin thread was nothing strange at all. She could help Dion Dion catch pendants, help Kion Jion catch snails, play games with the little tadpoles, and rescue Man Man from the water. These were all things that other little fish couldn't do. It was much more interesting than just swimming around in the water. It turns out that a tiny spiderfish can also become a little expert in the stream with its unique silk thread magic and enthusiasm, bringing safety and happiness to every friend. When the moon rose, Cece was still spinning silk in the stream. The transparent silk thread, under the moonlight, was like shiny silver thread, gently floating in the water. The brook is quiet, with only the ding-dong sound of water flowing over the pebbles. Because of CC, this brook has become more and more lively and warm. Such days are more delicious than sweet little bugs and more beautiful than shiny silk threads.